Hi guys, so this is tip number 2 from the 10 days 10 tips series challenge, and I'm Krista and I'm back with tip number 2. My subject is networking, and I'm here to tell you another hack that I use all the time, and that is icebreakers. So there is this unpleasant thing about networking, which is the formality. Formality is these stiff, formal introductions, how do you do, nice to meet you kind of feeling, and that automatically puts us on edge. Nobody really likes that formality. So one of the things that I do is I look for opportunities to speak to people out of context, where I don't immediately say my name or my title or my job. And how do I do this? So I look for moments where people may be sitting next to me, maybe it's at the lunch break or at the coffee moment, or at the conference itself, the person's seated right next to me, or we're waiting in line together, or even the speaker who's waiting to go on stage and is like there a half an hour early. And so you'd never imagine, I have met such powerful people this way. So I look for that moment, and I'm not like lurking, by the way, I'm actually just conscious of it because I'm a networker. And so when I see the opportunity, I will make an icebreaker. An icebreaker is a warm sentence that puts a person immediately at ease. Like, we just saw an amazing speaker, and I know you were in the same session, and I'll say, wow, wasn't that speaker great? Have you ever heard him speak before, or was this your first time too? Or have you read his book? He has an amazing book, by the way. Or a compliment, I love your shoes. Don't do it though unless it's authentic, because if you really don't like their shoes, your tone of voice or your body language might give that away. So try to be genuine and only use that kind of compliment icebreaker if you really feel that. So there's a million icebreakers. I could probably write at least 50 of them for you. Another one is, can you believe the weather, how humid it is down here? I'm from California, Northern California, and I'm not used to this kind of heat. And if the person is in that mood, they're so inclined, they've got a little bit of time to kill, they'll respond. And suddenly, you guys are in a friendly conversation. And because you set the tone with an icebreaker versus a formal introduction, you've got that person's full attention, you've made yourself likable, and that's a segue to say, so what brings you here? Or are you here on behalf of your company, or are you one of the speakers? And you can also use their badge for clues. The speakers at conferences always have a different badge than the attendees. And so that's another way of starting a conversation. Like, I notice you're a speaker. Have you had your session yet? Or let me know, I'd love to come to your session, or something like that. So look for anything that you can use as an icebreaker. And the reason why, what does this have to do with business networking? Again, like all my networking tips, you're gonna see that people like to work with people who they like and trust. So before you start pitching yourself, you need to build trust and likability. That's my second tip, is use icebreakers instead of a formal introduction to gain access to a new person. And I will keep going with how many? 8 more tips. So keep following me, and then you'll have a very, very good list for your upcoming events. Thanks for watching, guys. And in the comments, let me know if you have an icebreaker that you would like to share with everybody. Have a great day, coming to you from Inbound, Boston 2019.